Catch 'em all.
What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel. And today's episode of Pokemon Duel is going to be a little different. I want to talk about the future of Pokemon Duel and why I believe we're seeing less events and lack of support from Pokemon Duel. So there's going to be no duel IDs, no matches here. We just want to briefly talk about what I foresee of the future in Pokemon Duel. So first, let's give a shout out to, I believe it was John Doe 7777 posted this in Reddit. I don't know if that's a throwaway count or not, but what we have here is we have a PowerPoint of Heroes, the Pokemon Duel developers, and it's a PowerPoint. It's an overview of their 2019 performance, their forecast for 2020, and their growth strategy. So the first slide is just the company overview. It's like, you know, the CEOs, the COO, some notable things they've done throughout the years. And we know Heroes, they like the thought of AI, right? We have these AIs, and they just mention AI a lot in the game. So prior to this, reading this, I thought Heroes, all they did was develop Pokemon Duel. I didn't know they had other avenues and other things. So let's take a look at the kind of just some I guess where they got their inspiration from. There was in 1997, Deep Blue defeated a professional chess player. That was through IBM. And then Heroes, they created an AI that defeated a professional shogi, I guess that is Japanese chess, in 2013. And then I guess Google acquired DeepMind. AlphaGo, developed by DeepMind, defeated a professional Go player. I don't know. Oh, professional Go, like whatever this game is. So I think that's just where they get their inspiration and what they like to do. So, I forgot to mention up here what their business model for Heroes is business to business. That's what B2B is, and business to consumer. Business to consumer is like us. We are the consumers. So business to business, their service they offer. The business they offer is Heroes Kaishen, and then business to consumer, their most notable, profitable game, I guess you could say, is Shogi Wars. So here's kind of the B2B, business to business, I guess what they implement, how Heroes Kaishen works, deep learning and other machine learning, MLASS, which is what is machine learning as a service business model, which provides business learning, deep learning as a service, similar to software as a service and infrastructure as a service. Essentially what they do is they feed it information, and then that AI goes and predicts in how to make things better. That's how they run their business to business. So here's the Hero Kaishen. Here's how it works. They have the mind game engine, game processing engine, route optimization engine, etc. And here's how they implement them in businesses with construction, finance, entertainment. That's with us, Pokemon. That's gaming. So let's just quickly go over how business to business works, what they're like, how it operates. They focus on construction, finance, and entertainment for the foreseeable future. Earning structure is initial setup fee and ongoing fee. So I'm assuming what they do is they say, hey, company or Taki Naka, hey, we'll implement our Heroes Kaishen. It's going to cost you X amount of dollars up front, and then there's going to be some ongoing fee. So that's how they earn, that's how they earn their money. So they have one in construction, a couple in finance and entertainment. They did mention Bandai, which I thought was pretty cool because that is a developer of some Dragon Ball Z games. But what I find odd is they don't include Pokemon Duel, or not Pokemon Duel, but the Pokemon Company, because I know the Pokemon Company is one of their customers. That is a notable company. I don't know why it was not mentioned in here. But here's how they make earnings through business to consumer. Business consumer leveraging AI-related technology to provide mind games such as Shogi, chess, and backgammon worldwide. Shogi Wars has maintained cash cow backed by organic increase of paid users. So they're getting a increase of paid users throughout 2019. And here's how they earn money. Earning structure is monthly membership fees, Kaishen AI usage fees. So, like a monthly subscription. It's kind of how Pokemon Duel has included the monthly player pass. I did not know that it says AI usage fees. So I haven't played Shogi Wars. If there's anybody who's played Shogi Wars, if you've used the AI, does that cost? Like it says fees. I mean, Pokemon Duel, the fee there, I guess, is the AI tickets, but I don't know if it's actual real currency in like some of these other games. So they kind of briefly go over the earnings before interest, tax, I believe that's what it is, and depreciation and amortization. But if you take a look at their year, in their fiscal year for 2019, net sales were plus 19% and plus 31%, and this is earnings before interest and taxes, which exceeded our forecast because of revenue contributions from AI business-to-business projects not included in the original pipeline. So I guess they didn't originally count for maybe the ongoing fees, or I'm pretty sure they would have counted for like the initial startup fee, but I don't know about the ongoing fees. So we know Heroes as a company is doing pretty well. I mean, 31% from this, the EBITDA, and 19% just for net sales is pretty good. But let's take a look at business to business and business to consumer. Remember, we fall under the business consumer. So net sales from business to business services and business consumer services in fiscal year 2019 were about plus 120, that's business to business, but negative 10% respectively on year-to-year basis. Now they highlight revenues from AI, business to consumer, where we fall in, services decreased due to no revenue contribution from several unprofitable services terminated by the previous fiscal year. So to me, what I contribute that to is Pokemon Duel. We had the gem sales, right? I'm assuming those were non-profitable services and that they were terminated, which they were. We no longer get them, and now we have the player pass. So I think that's where the negative 10% comes. Negative 10% comes from. So hopefully during the remainder of this year or into next year, Pokemon Duel can be their leading cash cow. So we have Pokemon Duel. I forgot to even mention that. We have Pokemon Duel listed here, but I'm assuming this is bigger because this is their number one cash cow, because they're seeing organic increased paid users, where Pokemon Duel is not even really mentioned. There's just an image of it. So now let's go down to we just talked about their increase in sales. So okay, if we look at the forecast for 2020, net sales of AI business-to-business services are forecasted to exceed those of AI business-to-consumer services in fiscal year for 2020, which is completely understandable. If I'm doing business with another business, the initial startup fees is going to be way more than the ongoing monthly subscription fees from like smaller games. So we could totally see this. I understand that completely. So let's take a look at their growth strategy for the coming years. We aim to achieve earnings before interest, tax, growth by investing our cash flows and leveraging our know-how from our AI business-to-consumer services to our business-to-business services, which are positioned as our key medium to long-term pillar of growth. In our business-to-business services, we aim to achieve more projects in the initial setup fee phase to complete development as rapidly as possible and to convert onto the ongoing fee phase. So what I'm thinking is they're trying to implement also monthly subscriptions or monthly payments on top of their business-to-business services, which entails the ongoing fees and the initial setup fee. Here is their global market forecast for business-to-business. Again, they're mentioning AI business-to-business. AI demand is accelerating globally in each industry, leading us to believe that our AI business-to-business service carries strong growth potential. So, look, they're just mentioning business-to-business growing, business-to-business growing. Look how much it's going. They foresee it to grow in 2025, about 43%. This is business to business, though. This is not business to consumer. They mentioned, what did they mention? They mentioned that people working are decreasing because the need for AI is increasing. So here they're seeing that their demand is like the chronic shortage of manpower. There will be a shortage of 110,000 construction worker technicians by 2025. So what Heroes is doing is they're getting their hands more into construction, their hands more into finance. Here's their finance companies that they're previously working with. But let's take a look at the entertainment. This is where we fall in. We cooperated in the development of Xenon Zard, the first title in the new digital card game brand AR Card Das, developed by Bandai, by developing AI devoted to card games which leverages Hero Kaishen. Like, okay, that's pretty cool. AI to support players The partner AI provides recommendation for players on the next move during battles, post-battle analysis, and advice on deck composition. That's awesome. I wish they would implement that into Pokemon Duel. AI to evolve. The partner AI grows by learning the user's preference and thought process through deep learnings and other types of machine learning. So they can offer like, hey, you would probably make this move, so this is what you should do. And then AI to battle. AI has been set at various levels, allowing users to enjoy battles with AI at the level most suited for them. Now, I mean, we can all agree when we go into like the hotels, the first hotels, the AI is pretty weak, pretty easy, right? And as we get into the end of it, they're a little harder. And that's where I think AI belongs in Pokemon Duel. It should belong in the tutorials, in the Queen's Cup, but nothing more than that. Like, and that's just where I think they should offer the AI support players or the AI to evolve, but they don't really do that. So here's my conclusion of what I wanted to get to. It seems like right now, Heroes is making most of their money business to business. Their forecast in the future is more into business to business. Okay, we know they're doing well, but the problem is, for business to consumer, for Pokemon Duel, we don't have that much attention. And what I'm proposing, what I'm thinking, is that Heroes should sell Pokemon Duel. Pokemon Duel should be bought out by a game developer that, you know, like an RTS, like a real gaming developer. Like, think of Fortnite and Epic. I'm pretty sure Fortnite is Epic's like only game. What Pokemon Duel needs, they need a developer that can focus primarily on the strategic aspects of Pokemon Duel. I don't think they should be operated by a company that has their hand in so many other avenues in terms of business, like construction or finance or other games that are more profitable than Pokemon Duel. So, what are your guys' thoughts? What are your guys' opinions on this PowerPoint that we got of their forecasts for 2020 and their growth strategy? I'm actually scared. I'm actually scared for the future of Pokemon Duel. We don't get that much attention, and I just hope that Heroes actually sells Pokemon Duel. Now, one last thing before I let you guys go, I do want to show you guys Twitter is really close. We have 4 hours left. You guys are choosing for me to pick Team Eevee, and I actually hope you do. Please pick Team Eevee. I have a pretty interesting Eevee deck that I'm kind of working on. I think it'll be fun to run, and there's going to be plates that not many people use, if they use them at all. So, but we're going to cut the video there. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, as always, peace.